Hey, welcome to another heavy metal diecast video. Today's bad boy is the Ka-29 Naval Assault Helicopter. It is a dedicated assault transport version based off the Ka-27, which NATO designated the Helix. The original Ka-27 came into service with Russia around 1982 and is still currently in service with their forces. Of those Ka-27s that were made, around 60 were converted into these Ka-29 configurations, which allowed it to have 4 external weapons ports for rockets, guns, bombs and anti-tank missiles, while still being able to carry 16 fully combat-ready troops. So what we'll do is we'll tackle the struggle and get this open. It's a little bit windy today outside, so why not do a helicopter where I've got to try and put some rotor blades on. And this is a double twin configuration, so it should be double the action. So let us get trusty Bladey to do some work for us and get this bad boy open. Hopefully I'll be able to put it together without too much drama. But you know, sausage fingers, we'll see what happens, eh? So as you can see, it's quite detailed. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cool bit of kit. So we'll flip it over and see if we can pop this out of the plastic, which we can. We'll just chuck this on the ground, spin this around without trying to make too much noise, and there we have it. So it's got, as you can see, it's got its stand. It actually has a set of instructions, but they just did blow away. So, and on the stand, as you can see, it's got some details of the helicopter itself. Obviously, this is the top rotor, so it does come. So what we'll do is we'll grab the body out. It does come out nice and easy. Well, it's got some decent weight to it, so this is it's quite a good build actually. I paid $45 Australian off a seller on eBay. No, it's very tidy, and what I'll do is I'll catch that before it blows away, and I'll empty the packet of the rotor blades, and we'll just throw that to the ground because it's blowing away anyway. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can manage to quickly get these instructions off the ground. So it does come with a set of instructions that does show you how to install these rotor blades properly, and we'll try and do that correctly. Let's have a go at putting those blades on, and so we'll see. Hopefully they are relatively easy. As you saw with my very first helicopter attempt, the blade situation was quite abominable. I did have some issues putting that together, so we'll just check the configuration on here. So might be some top ones that are specific to this top section, which tend to go on quite nicely. So this top section did go together quite easily. So the blades do have the holes that are within this part here. They are specific to their allotted section. So we will attempt to put this together. Okay, there we have it. And we'll put this one. Sorry for the most boring part of the video, but at least I'm actually successfully putting these on, unlike the Sea King that we did first off. That was an interesting episode, wasn't it? So I'll put this out of the way so it's not distracting. We'll pick up the unit itself again, and as you can see, that the actual body of the aircraft itself is quite detailed. It is very nicely detailed. As I said, I paid $45 Australian, and for this kind of level of detail, And this kind of aircraft, I don't think there's too many around option-wise to get. I think it's lovely. It's very nice. And we got a little bit of sun today out here in Melbourne, so even though we are in winter, so which is really handy to have. So we'll flip it over and have a look underneath. You can obviously see there is the 2 mounting screws for this stand, but the detail underneath is quite good. I think it's quite nice. You can see the rocket pods quite clearly. It's got a fixed landing gear, as you can see, if you know the aircraft at all. But it does have the ordnance already on there. So what we'll do is let's chuck this rotor blade on it to actually make it look a little bit more complete. So essentially, you should be able to just drop it in the hole. And does it turn? You can turn it quite easily with the hand, if you so wish to do so. But it doesn't spin very freely. Like, it spins quite freely, but like you couldn't blow on it to have it spin, but you can easily manipulate it with your fingers if if that does give you some enjoyment. But yeah, there you have it. So this was it wasn't branded. Like, when I did the purchase, just said 1/72 scale diecast Ka-29. There was no branding. There's no branding on the packet, so I'm not sure if it was Altalia or Americom or one of those magazine type branding diecast models, because it did look like it comes from some sort of magazine of some sort, being the packaging that it was in. But it does present really well. To have I've always liked the Ka-27, the look of it. It's quite a unique looking helicopter. The Russians are pretty keen on their twin rotor configurations, the one above each other, and they look pretty cool. I reckon the coloration is very nice. I like the colours. The colour scheme is very nice. The actual build of the model is very nice. Sausage finger test. It's not small. It is quite a decent size, as you can see, and I think it's pretty cool. I like it. It'll look good on the shelf because it's not going back in the packet again. So, but for what I paid for it, delivered, and it goes together relatively easily. It's a bit harder putting things together first when you don't. I'm opening it straight on video. This is all I do it one take, one vision, one view. So you'll see me make some mistakes here and there, but overall, I think this is quite a good bit of kit. Very nice looking helicopter, and I reckon it's pretty cool. So I would recommend, if you can get a hold of one of these, definitely go for it. It's it's a unique helicopter. It's gonna look really good on your shelf. So once again, thank you very much for taking the time to check out our video, and if you found this helpful, or enjoyed it in any way, if you can spare the time, chuck us a like, even subscribe if you feel like it. But so this is the Ka-29 Naval Assault Helicopter in 1/72 scale diecast. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Cheers.